Man, they are following it, but they are just not taking it. Anyway, good morning, beautiful people. I want to talk a little bit about stinger hooks. And I'm going to say 10 to 15% of all my catches are on a stinger. During the month of February, when it's cold out and I'm jigging the Detroit River, I'm going to say upwards to 40%, at least 40% of all my hookups are on a stinger. You know, there was a time that it was frowned upon for using stinger hooks. And as a matter of fact, when I was a teenager, they were called cheater hooks. Oh, I've been jigging around the Detroit River for 40 years now, and 39 of those years I've been personally using a stinger hook. Now back then, you couldn't buy stinger hooks like you could today. You had to tie up your own. And so that's what I've been doing all these years. I still continue to tie my own. As a matter of fact, I don't think there's any hook or tackle manufacturer today that doesn't offer pre-tied stinger hooks. Now my favorite time to jig for walleyes is February and March, and that's because I love to chase those big fat pre-spawn donkeys. For sure, you're not going to get the quantity that you're going to see in April and May, but you can't beat the quality of those fish in February. Now the reason why I use a stinger hook is pretty simple. At this time of year, the water is cold, darn cold, and these walleye are lethargic. Their feeding windows are short, and so are their bites. If you use a stinger hook, you'll increase your hookups tenfold. And if you want to call that cheating, well, I guess I'm a cheater. How about this? Isn't this cheating? Look at all these hooks. How about we remove these two? I didn't think so. I know there are 351,721 YouTube videos on how to tie a stinger hook, but I'm not here to do that. All I want to do is show you my stinger hooks and the key element of what has worked so well for me over the last 39 years. I know we're all aware of different variations of a stinger hook. Some of them, much like this, clip on the eye of the jig, and there are even some that slip over the hook like these, and there are some that are removable and adjustable. And we're all aware of that debate whether to bury your hook into the plastic or allow it to dangle and trail behind, much like this. These are the stinger hooks that I've been using for decades now. They look much like everybody else's, but there is a huge difference here. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out why companies are pre-tying and packaging and retailing stinger hooks with those tiny little itty bitty number 10 and 12 hooks. Walleyes have big mouths. I use a number 6 treble, a good heavy quality number 6. They have big mouths. Why for the life of me, I can't figure it out. I just don't know why they're using those little tiny hooks. Why? I promise you, and I don't promise anybody anything ever, but I promise you, if you use larger, better quality hooks, you are going to have more solid hookups with walleyes than ever before. I guarantee it. And not only that, why not take your treble hooks and dress them up? A little bit of attraction goes a long way. How about that? And not only that, now 6 years ago, VMC introduced the mother of all attractions, the bladed hybrid treble hook. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That'll get them all going. That's what I'm talking about. Seriously, guys, if you switch out your treble hooks, go to a larger size number 6, I promise you, you're going to have more solid hookups. So until next time, good luck, be safe, and I hope you catch all the fish you want. And for those guys who are going to ask me what I use to tie up my stinger hooks with, I use Suffix 832 20-pound braid, Gamakatsu number 6 round bend hooks, and Mustad size 1 snap hooks. I'll put the product numbers down below so that you guys can have a reference to it.